right, well, welcome back, everybody, to Pivot Point of View. I'm Dexter Millsap, along with Becky Pearson, and man, we survived. We survived the cold, and spring is here. It's been 60 degrees the past 2 days, almost 70, and spring is here. Thank goodness. But I still got some horses rode this weekend, so that was good. Found a dry spot with a windbreak and was able to get some horses rode. And let me tell you what, they had some edge on him. Old 4-year-old, he had he had some edge on him. He didn't have quite as much edge by the second day though, so it come off pretty quick. So I was thankful for that. But we're right back at it. Today we're going to talk about a few things that we got going on. We've had something in the works for a long time, and it's our website. We redid our website. We have it linked to the workout app. We have all of the information that you need for you and your horse to have a plan to be your best this year. So we're going to talk about all that, and man, I can't wait. This has been a long time coming, and I'm so excited about it.
I am too. It's been, yeah, we've been working on it for a while. Big shout out to Isabel. She, Isabel Barrett, she's the one that redid our website. And we just wanted an updated look that wasn't so much about information as it was ease of booking appointments with Destry and I. And so I encourage you all to go check out the website, pivotpointequine.com, and it'll tell you a little bit more about our services. It can easily take you to our Calendly app, our Calendly appointments, what we have available. And so it's going to be so much easier for clients to book. And to me, it's going to be a huge, huge game changer for us because, in the past, what people have had to do is either text us or message us on social media, then wait for us to get back. And then we kind of got to go back and forth, or people have had to email us and then we go back and forth like, okay, what do you have available here, there, and this way, like, if you're sitting on the couch at midnight and you're like, man, yeah, I got to get an appointment with Destry, or I've got to get an appointment with Becky, and you want to know what our availability is, you can go easily to those links and find out a time that we are available to work with you. So, gonna be a huge, huge game changer for us, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just the ease of being able to have access to us and be able to know what we do. I think that there wasn't as much information about what we can do for you, and that's always been a question that I've had as well for people. And so it tells you exactly what we offer on there, services for people, and when Becky does the horse stuff. So yeah, we're really excited. And we have all of our horse programs on there and links to the app. So you can go right through the program on the app for your horse too. And that's something that's been a huge goal, and it came about pretty quick for us right there. And so super thankful for that. So cool. And also for everybody that's kind of on a budget right now and things like that, we have the rider membership. And the rider membership is a $30 a month monthly membership, and you have access to workouts, to basic things for your horse, like stretches and stuff like that. And that way, it's more affordable for you to at least get started and do something. Obviously, we would love everybody to be on individualized programs that are built for you, and we'd really love to help oversee that. But at least this will get you started and get you moving in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure. So there is something for every budget. I mean, the rider memberships are $1 a day. I mean, really, it's you spend more than that on probably a cup of coffee. And so it's really pretty affordable. No, you don't get the customized workouts and that kind of stuff, but if that's all that you can do, then that's all you can do. That's fine. We just want to be available to people so that we can help them no matter where they're at. Now, when you have more specific issues and problems, then we need to do an eval of you. We need to find out what's going on. And it may, it may be virtual. Like last night, I did a virtual eval with two people out of Arizona. It was awesome. You know, they were not going to go to PT down there because they're only there for a few more weeks. So they weren't going to try to get in. And honestly, sometimes it takes you a few weeks to get into a PT. And so, by the time they would have got into a PT down there, and then they wouldn't have been able to continue. So this worked out really well. We did a virtual eval with them, got them set up on a program last night, and showed them some things that they could do right away to get some relief from pain. One person had a piriformis syndrome going on, so radiated pain into the hamstrings, really irritated her with sitting. The other person had got kicked by another horse or by a horse and suffered a femur fracture, and was just given a sheet of paper exercises to do, which was fine and a great place to start, but he wanted more. So he wanted to know what else he needed to progress to, because he's a rancher, like when they get back from Arizona, like he's going to be ranching. He isn't going to be able to go to town 3 times a week for therapy. And so that's another area that I think we can really be helpful for people. If you live out in the middle of nowhere, and for you to go to town to get help, like it just is not either cost effective for you, because it's going to take you all day to get to your appointment, go through the appointment, and come back home. And we realize you have stuff to do. You have to make your living. Like if you're not out there taking care of stuff, then it doesn't take care of you. So I really feel like the benefit of what we can offer you in those virtual evals is it as good as being in person? No, I'm not gonna try to tell you it is, but it is better than nothing. And we are we've gotten the process down really good, that I really feel like we get a good feel for what's going on for you in your problem, and we can give you some direction to at least get you started. Then if we can either see you in person at some point or get you to somebody at some point where you can get some hands-on stuff, that'd be great. But the virtual evals, really, for people out in remote areas, I really think this is very beneficial for them.
Right. And just to, get eyes on something, because maybe you're like, man, I don't know if this even needs checked out or whatever, is there something I could do to just manage it? And then we'll be able to tell you, yes, you need to get this checked out, or hey, let's try these few things. And if it doesn't come along, then maybe we need to, and just give you some direction and some peace of mind to be able to figure out what's going on with you.
Absolutely. And, last night with the person that I determined she had piriformis syndrome, when she was telling me about her symptoms, the 3 different things that were going on in my mind was that she had piriformis syndrome, or that she had a bulging disc, or she had a knee issue, because most of her pain that she was feeling was in the knee. And so, and I told her that as we were going through it, I'm like, okay, here's what we're going to do to try to differentiate between that. So I was able to put her through a series of different movements and tests, even just remotely. And I really didn't feel like she had a disc issue going on, which, to me, that would be nice to know. You never know when you start hurting, like, okay, well, do I go to see a doctor about my knee pain? Do I go to see the doctor about, what kind of a doctor do I go to? And so sometimes we can just help you by eliminating a couple things. Granted, I don't have MRI eyes. I can't see exactly what's going on in her back, but the tests that I put her through really, to me, did not suggest a disc after we had went through those things. And it really did suggest that she had a forward pelvis on one side, which then was causing the piriformis to spasm, which clamped onto the sciatic nerve, giving her pain that would radiate down into her knee and her calf. And so as we were able to move her into different positions, then we were able to actually eliminate the pain. And then that told me things, when she went into a certain position and then it made the pain less, then that just kind of confirmed what I was seeing with her. So it was a really fun eval.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have different ways and tools and knowledge to be able to rule something out or rule it back in, and differentiate those symptoms.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, just like we did the eval later because she's on mountain time, and so I gave her a couple things that she could do before bed last night to help give her some relief, because when she lay down at night, that was probably the most painful part for her. So you don't have to just suffer. You don't have to think, well, I'm over 50, so I'm just going to hurt. That's the way it is. Or, oh, my mom and dad had arthritis, so I'm just going to hurt, and it's just inherited. No, it's not. Like, osteoarthritis is not inherited. It is wear and tear on your joints that you've done. And the good thing is that if you get the joints and the muscles working the way they were intended to, you get the muscles balanced out, meaning you'll strengthen the weak ones and you'll stretch the tight ones, you can reverse that pain. So you can improve that. Are you going to reverse the damage that the arthritis did? No, but we can improve your strength, we can improve your mobility, and it should decrease your pain.
Yes, I mean, and everybody, like, when you hear osteoarthritis and stuff, people are thinking, "Oh, I'm bone on bone," or whatever else. Well, are you bone on bone because how things are situated, or because it's so wore down? I mean, have we even looked at that? And that's been one thing that I've found, that the bone on bone people, they might be only bone on like one particular spot. But if we change the position of the pelvis and how the knee and ankle move, it takes pressure off of that spot. And then you do the strengthening and the stretching and things like that. Now we took a lot of pressure off of that spot and decrease your pain. Did we fix that there's cartilage missing in your knee? No, but we created space, we took pressure off of it, and now you're able to prolong that knee replacement or whatever else might be coming down the line for you, and keep you operating too, so you're not down with the surgery.
Yeah, 100%. And we hear that time and time again. Like, if people come in and they do like a pre-op um, program and they get feeling better, they're like, dang, I don't know that I really need this. I don't know that I really need a joint replacement. Some people opt to hold off, some people opt to do it because it works into their schedule. Whatever works for you. But if we can help, again, just get that joint moving better and get you stronger and the mobility that you need, a lot of times it will prolong those the need for those surgeries. And same thing goes with your horses. Like, everybody in the performance world, I mean, I don't know very many people that don't do joint injections on their horses. Okay. So they don't really have joint replacements yet for horses. I don't know if they'll ever get to that point or not. I really doubt it. But if you just do a joint injection and you never follow that up with stretching of your horse, then you're not really going to get the full benefit of that. And so if you can either start a stretching program before your horse needs it, needs the injections, or make sure that you start it after the injections, give it a few days to rest, but get your horse on a good stretching routine, and it will make those joint injections or those chiropractic adjustments last much longer.
And that's what we've stressed before when we talk about joint injections, whether it's on a person or a horse or whatever. Yes, you have to address that issue, or you're not going to get much mileage out of that injection. It's probably not going to help you as much as it could have. Just the same way, if you have a surgery but you didn't fix what was causing that issue, and the thing that comes to mind is specifically like hip labrums or whatever else. You tear up a hip because your pelvis was forward and you were having impingement, and then there goes the labrum, but you never address that in your rehab, and you just got it injected and whatever else. It'll only hold on for so long, and eventually it won't do it as long each time that you get injected, or your surgery may not be as successful if you don't address those things.
Yep. You got to fix the problem that caused the issue in the first place. It's like, I think I did a Facebook post on this a while ago. Like if your car is wearing out the tires, okay, and they're uneven because they're out of alignment, and you go and you replace the tires, but you never get your car aligned right, you're going to wear out your tires again. So you're just masking it at that point. So you have to fix the problem that caused the pain, dysfunction, and issue first. And that's where we come in. We help you identify the musculoskeletal issues that led to the labral impingement, that led to the shoulder impingement, that led to the low back pain, that led, I really feel like we have a great feel for what can be the underlying causes of that.
And if you've had an injury and it's like, oh man, it's gotten better, but I just still can't do X, Y, or Z, or it's just not quite to where I think it should be right now. Let us take a look. Maybe we can jumpstart it. Maybe we can get you there a little quicker with what we see. I mean, it never hurts to have a fresh set of eyes on stuff, and be able to help streamline some of those things to get you back out there quicker and make it stay away. Maybe we'll see something that somebody else missed, or that you've been missing for a long time, that will help it stay good for you. And that's one thing that we really focus on in our practice, and we're very passionate about, is helping people stay out of pain and doing that prevention piece and looking other places that could be causing it. That's a very big deal of what we do in our programs.
Yeah, 100%. It's the backbone of what we do. That's the perfect thing. And I think that's what sets us apart from some of the other, like, just personal trainer type deals, because of our background in pain management and dysfunction, and then bridging that gap to get you back to where you want to be. I think that's key.
A really useful thing for anybody that's on the road, to be able to just pull up their phone and make an appointment with us, or read through the website, figure out what resource they're really needing, and you can do it from anywhere. So that's why we've created this, is so that we can help you wherever you're at, because a lot of these people are on the road and they travel for the winter, they travel rodeoing, showing horses, whatever it is. You never know what's going to be available where you're at. Maybe our network can help you there. If you need something specific where you're at, we can refer you somewhere. But that's why we created this. And so I have the links to some of the stuff, to the podcast, to getting a call booked with me, and to the rider membership. Those are all on links in my bio on Instagram. So if you need any direct access to that, and Becky, are yours on there as well, to the links to your stuff?
If they're not, they will be. How's that
Okay,
sound?
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So
share this with somebody. If you're talking with somebody and they're like, man, I just hurt and I don't know where to go, what to do, blah, 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 like share this stuff with them, please. That's how we will grow is by people that love what we do. And if you're listening to this, like, love and trust us. Hopefully, hopefully you're not here just as a hater, but please share this stuff with them. Like, this is how we will grow, is if you can share the show with them, or you can share this episode with them, or an episode that you find value in, or share even just our contact information. Like, we can't help them if they don't know about us and we don't know about them. And so they definitely won't get any help if they don't know. So please, that's the fee, is to share this stuff. So we really appreciate people that are people in our corner, and help us reach more people so that we can get everybody raised up to a higher level.
Definitely. I mean, this is what I wanted to do. This is why I got into what I'm doing right now, is to be able to help people. And that's where our hearts truly are, is helping people and giving people hope that, man, they don't just have to live with whatever pain they're in, and we will literally exhaust every option that we have to help somebody feel better, and that's the type of effort that we're going to give each and every one that comes to our doorstep. So hopefully you all find value in that, and can just know that that's where our hearts are, and our hearts are truly in this, and we do it because we love it. And that's why we started doing the virtual stuff and everything else, is so we could help more people. So I'm really excited. There's no telling where all it could go, but I'm really excited that we got this coming, and everything's been growing, and really at a faster pace than what I would have expected. So
Yeah, it's fun. It is a fun ride to be on.
definitely. All right then. Well, that's it for today. Thank you all for listening, and please check out the website, check out the app. If you have any questions, reach out to us, whether by phone or get with us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever your handle, and we'd be happy to help you out. So thank you all again for listening, and as always, let your health be the pivot point to your success.